Andrea Wynn, and warmly welcoming you to the Heal Your Heart Through Meditation Slack tutorial. So I am so excited about getting into this program, this meditation program with you. And Slack is the discussion forum that I have chosen for us to have our discussions in about the important topics that we will be looking into in the Heal Your Heart Through Meditation program. And just to note that I did choose Slack. I considered Facebook, knowing that many people are already familiar with Facebook. But however, Facebook, not everybody is willing to be part of Facebook, and there are some good reasons for that. Basically, everything that you talk about in Facebook is tracked by Facebook, and the information is then shared with other parties that pay for it. And it's just not the kind of environment that I feel that we can have heartful, healing conversations about meditation in. So I felt that a little bit of extra work in the learning curve of using Slack was worth it for the type of program that we are going to be engaging in with the Heal Your Heart Through Meditation program. So I hope that you will allow gentleness and patience for the first week or so, just as you're getting used to using Slack, knowing that there was some real thought and intention behind the choice of this tool for our program. So Slack is a wonderful way to have online discussions. It eliminates problems with email overwhelm and sprawling Facebook groups, as well as the other things that I mentioned a moment ago about Facebook. And in Slack, you won't miss anything important because things don't get lost. It's a great discussion forum in terms of being able to be organized and knowing what's happening where. So I love that. It gives a unified communication interface for coherent communication, which again, coherent communication is important when we're doing healing of the heart and when we are talking about meditation. So love that. And lastly, it does protect your privacy, has a good level of encryption for security, and as I said before, your information is not being tracked like in Facebook. So although it takes a little bit of time to get used to it, again, just please bring some gentle patience for your first week or so of getting used to Slack, and just allow yourself the space to become familiar with how to use it. So we'll just dive in here with this introductory tutorial. There are two broad areas for communication to happen in Slack. Just bring out the mouse pointer here. The first area is the channels, which you'll see here above, and the second area is direct messages, which is appearing in the second section in this left-hand panel. And so we're going to look at both of these broader areas for communication, and we're going to start with the direct messages. So that's this area down here, and communication happens as you would expect in typical messenger applications. Same thing as sending private messages in Facebook. These will go just to exactly who it is that you send it to, and no one else will see what it is that you have said except for the specific people that you have sent the message to. So I see that Sharab has sent me a message indicated by this red 1 right here. So let's take a look and see what Sharab had to say to me in a direct message. Okay, so Sharab said, "Hi Andrea, thanks so much for setting up this peer discussion group for us. I am really looking forward to the program and getting to know the other participants." So she sent that message to me on Sunday. And so I very easily can just say, "Hey Sharab, thanks for reaching out. I'm really looking forward to everyone arriving and introducing themselves. I think this is going to be a great group of people. And that's it. So now I have responded to Shareup. Very easy to do in the direct messages. So yeah, and well, let's take a look at what it would be like to send a new message. Maybe I'd like to send a little welcome message to Andy, another new member in the group. Hello, Andy. I just wanted to personally welcome you. Have a wonderful time in this program. Again, just hit enter and off it goes. And we have a little message coming up here from Slackbot. So yeah, it's very convenient that this popped up here. Slackbot is, I guess, this little friendly creature that pops up from time to time in Slack. So if Slack needs to give you a little message, some information, it sends it to you through Slackbot. And so Slackbot is letting me know that Andy, this person hasn't finished signing up yet. So they may be getting emails about your direct messages and take more time to reply. So that's just letting me know that Andy hasn't finished signing up yet and what's happening there, and setting my expectations about her reply time. So yeah. So there's your, I hadn't planned on being able to show you Slackbot. So Slackbot, thank you for appearing so that I can also introduce Slackbot to everyone. All right, so we've gone over receiving a message from Shareup, sending a message to Andy. And one more thing I want to show you is that you can also send a message to multiple people. So again, we're in the direct messages area and I'm clicking on the plus sign. And so say that I would like to send a direct message to Andy and to Shareup. So I'm just clicking on both of them, clicking on go, and now Slack is setting up a group space. You can see it has both Andy and Shareup. And I will just say, hello to you both. I just wanted to demonstrate sending a group direct message. Thanks. And hit enter. And so now I've sent a message to 2 people. And of course, there's no limit on how many people you can send it to if you want to send a private direct message to maybe, a few people in the group. All right, so that is your introduction to the direct messages. And so now let's turn our attention to channels. So channels, which you can see here, they give each conversation a dedicated home, helping everyone in our discussion focus on the right thing at the right time. So our first channel here is for introductions, where everyone will introduce themselves. We have a general channel that's just for general announcements, just general conversation. I set up a channel for help for using Slack. Sometimes when people are just first getting used to Slack, they have some questions. So I went ahead and set up a channel. If you have any questions as you're getting started with Slack, just post those questions there, and one of the peer mentors can help out with that. We also have a random channel, which is something that Slack automatically sets up, which is kind of fun. We'll just click on random. The reason it's highlighted is because there was a new message there that I hadn't seen yet. So that's another really nice feature of Slack, is that if there's any new messages that you haven't seen, it bolds, it makes it very white. So there's also something here in week 2 that I haven't yet seen. So random is, the description of this channel is, it's a place for non-work related flim-flam, faffing, hodgepodge, or jibber-jabber. You'd prefer to keep out of more focused work-related channels. So basically, just a place to put random thoughts, which I think is actually very creative and very awesome. So the message that was here is, I sent a test to Shareup, and Shareup sent a test back to me. So I will probably delete those before this group goes live. Just doing a bit of testing, getting things set up for you. So, and as you see, I've set up channels for each of the weeks of the program. So as we step through the program, if you are having things you'd like to share, ask questions about, discuss, you can just go to the appropriate week of the program. The first week is the Preparing for the Journey week. And you can see it's got the nice descriptive name for the channel. And there also is a description that is included with every channel. So you can see that the description is, this is a space to talk about your experience of preparing for our Heal Your Heart Through Meditation journey. So, so it's going to be very clear what each discussion channel is for, and it will help us to have that coherent communication. It's not a structure to limit things, it's really a structure to support our having really excellent conversations of the heart and doing some wonderful healing work together during this program. So let's see, what else about channels? So the first thing that we are going to want each and every one of you to do is to introduce yourself in the introductions channel. So let's go there now. So you'll see the description here. This is a place to introduce yourself to the group. Please share, 1, where you live, and 2, what are your greatest hopes for what you will get from the Heal Your Heart Through Meditation program. So I can actually just fix that typographical error right now and update the description. So this is the space where you can introduce yourself. So maybe I'll just kick things off right now. Hi everyone, I'm Andrea and I live in Halifax, Nova Scotia. My greatest hope for this program experience is to ground and settle my mind and create a really lovely, safe space within my heart to engage my thoughts, my dreams, and basically everything I want from living my life. I want to settle into a good meditation practice to stabilize my heart space. Okay, there. So, and you can just do it on the fly just like I've done there. And I'm just going to add a little heart at the end of that. Okay, so there is our first introduction officially done. Look forward to all of you introducing yourself. And so that's exactly all you need to do to post a message in a thread. Another thing you can do is you can upload documents. So introductions, we really want to keep that to just being introductions and welcoming each other. Say that you have, well, first of all, let's just check and see what we have going on here that's unread in the healing resources. Okay. So basically, just noting that this is a new space that's been set up for the week 2 in our healing, in our program, and it's going to be about healing resources. So this is a space where you might want to even upload your own resources that you'd like to share with the group, things that have helped you that you think might be helpful to others. Okay, so I just want to show you that how you can upload things, and I want to choose the appropriate place to do that. The thing that I was thinking to upload is a tip sheet that I've put together for Slack. So I'm just dragging and dropping this tip sheet. Hey everyone, here is a handy Slack tips sheet. I hope you find it helpful. And again, I'm just hitting enter, and Slack is uploading that tip sheet so that you can enjoy having a nice little succinct tip sheet to accompany you as you get used to Slack. So yeah, let me just see if there's anything else. I think the only other thing I want to show is that you can mention people. So maybe I'll just say share up. So I'm just typing the @ symbol, which is, what is that? Shift number 2 gets you the @ symbol. And here I can choose a specific person that I want to mention. You can also, you want to do this conservatively, but maybe you want to say something and catch everyone's attention. So you could also choose @channel, which will notify everyone in this channel. But in this case, I just want to make sure that ShareUp sees this. So ShareUp just wanted to make sure that you see the Slack tip sheet I just posted. And I hit enter. So now, okay, so it says I've mentioned ShareUp, but they are not in this channel. So I will now do as the Slack bot has invited me, and I've just invited ShareUp to this channel. So now ShareUp was added to this channel, and she will know that I just mentioned her, so that she is sure to see the Slack tips. Just as I'm wrapping up about channels, if you would like to propose a new channel topic, like something might come up that you think would be a great channel to add to this collection of channels, please reach out to one of the peer mentors in the group, and they'll be able to help you with that, and I will be able to help them and you with that. So that's in case if you are finding that you think that something else really belongs as a channel for discussion for this program. And lastly, if you want to check to see if any new channels have been added, you can simply click on channels, and it brings up it brings up this browse window that shows all the channels. So this is the place. This is how you can check to see if there are any new channels that you maybe didn't know about. All right, so that's some special hidden information. So a big strength of Slack is that you can search all messages for what you are looking for. The search within Slack is lightning fast and very accurate. So okay, so let's test it. So I'm going into the general channel. I'm clicking up here in the search bar, and I am putting in the word tip because I want to see if I can find that Slack tips sheet. And you can see it that it is immediately showing that as having the word tip in it. So I'm just hitting enter, and it is giving me 2 different places where the word tip has been mentioned. So first of all, in my original posting of the tip sheet, and secondly, in my special message where I mentioned ShareUp to make sure that she saw it. So let's see here. Yes, just wondering. Okay, well, basically, if I wanted to go to this specific message, I can just click on it, and it takes me right there. And so I'm seeing where I mentioned ShareUp and told her about the tip sheet. So that's how the search works, and I will go ahead and clear that. And let's just see if there's anything else that's important. I think the other thing that I just want to mention is about that you can go to one place and see everything new that has happened in conversations that you are a part of since you were last in Slack. And I love this feature because I like knowing what has happened in my conversations. So since not a lot has been happening in our group so far, I'm just going to switch over to another group that I'm a part of at school. I am a PhD student, and I'm studying computer science. So you can probably imagine my computer science buddies and I, when we're doing group projects, we also set up Slack groups. So this is just another group that I'm in. And I just wanted to show you that once you're participating in conversations, you can click up here on the word threads, and it will show you the conversations, what's happened in conversations I've been part of since. Now, right now it's saying I'm up to date, so I've seen everything that's happened. But the last conversation that I was part of was with my colleague Ashfaq, and so basically, just clicking on threads is such a nice way to be able to be kept up to date. It's kind of like having a personal secretary or somebody who just says, these are the things that have happened since you were last here. So I really appreciate this threads function. So try that out. Give it a try once we get conversations going in the Heal Your Heart Sanctuary. And so I also wanted to show you about notifications. I know that that we can all get annoyed by having too many notifications popping up at us. So I just wanted to show you where you go to set up your notifications for your preferences. So just click on the down arrow next to the name of our group, go into Preferences, and right here at the top, you've got notifications. So as a default, you'll be set up with getting all new messages, which means you'll be notified for every new message. Alternatively, if you don't want to get notifications of every message, you could click what I'm going to click, which is direct messages, mentions, and keywords. So basically, whenever someone sends me a direct message or mentions my name with that little @ symbol, or if anybody mentions keywords that I have specified, then I will get notifications letting me know that any of those three things have happened. So you can set up keywords down here, my keywords, and so I've set up a keyword of mediation. What I meant was meditation. And so anytime someone mentions the word meditation in anything, then I'm going to get a notification that that word has been mentioned. So that's how I have set up my notifications, and it helps me to keep in touch with what's happening in the group. You also have a checkbox here, notify me about replies to threads I'm following. So you can choose to have that or not. If you turn it off, you could simply click on that word threads, like I just showed you recently. And as well, this is important to mention, that Slack has a wonderful mobile app that you can also download onto your smartphone if you possess such a device. And so you can actually set up your notification preferences either to use the same as your desktop, or you can set up separate notification preferences for your mobile device by clicking on here, and here you can see that you can also change what notifications you get on your device. So I love that. So for now, I've just used the same settings for my mobile device. There are other things that you can check out down below, like you do not disturb time, choosing your sound and appearance, choosing what happens when you're not active on your desktop. I'll leave that to you to explore. I think the default settings are pretty good for those. But I did want to show you about notifications because I do think it's important to set up notifications to work for you so that you're getting exactly what you want and keeping in touch the way that you want to. Okay, so yeah, that was everything that I wanted to show you. I hope that you enjoy exploring Slack. I think it really is a wonderful discussion, online discussion application. And again, I did specifically choose it to serve our purposes in the Heal Your Heart Through Meditation program. So I look forward to seeing you in our Slack group. Okay, that's it for now, everybody. Bye-bye.